amazing atmosphere in Athens. To the smoke running out of the tunnel. The Duke Blue Devils, a dangerous spot for number 12 today. Georgia Tech here at Durham. And the Ramblin' Wreck will take on a team that is undefeated in the ACC and Duke. The last time the Blue Devils started 4-0 in the ACC, 1994. As far as Georgia Tech is concerned, they are number 12, their highest ranking in 11 years. And the last time the Ramblin' Wreck opened a season 7-0, 1967. And a Georgia Tech team that this season has run for over 300 yards in a game twice, including 320 yards on opening day against Colorado. Chris Budden, no surprise for Manny Diaz, as we said, he expects games like this. So Malik Rutherford, Haynes King, arguably his favorite target off the field with the injury. It's second down, but there's a crossing route, and that should be good enough for a first down. It is. Jordan Allen, the true freshman. Haynes King, straight quarterback run. Tripped up, dives, did he get there? It looks like he's short by a yard. 107th in third down conversion percentage on defense. Here a third and long. Haynes King, well short of the first. So now it's a fourth and long as Luke Mergott made the stop in space on Haynes King.
To get off the field and having not surrendered any points and get their explosive offense on the field.
Nichols trying to pin it deep. Gets the side spin. And his group in perfect position just to let it die inside the 4-yard line. He's got a true freshman alongside and Nate Shepard in the backfield. And he will zing one out to the right and the broken tackle. Well, there's the chunk play that Duke needed. Cooper Barkay stepped out of bounds. All the way back on his side of the 50. Tackle, catch, and run for Barkay.
You see Cooper Barkay here at the end of the play as Jai Gilmore tries to get him out of bounds. You see the left foot right there on the line. You see immediately they
screen instead. Quayshawn Brown close to another first down. Mensa on a rollout. Mensa with room, throws across his body, gets it in to Barkay again, into the red zone.
He's going to put up Star Wars type numbers on you.
Again, there's the hookup. Barkay, one-on-one with a stiff arm to the 10-yard line. He's got 9. You know, it's amazing. You got a quarterback. Castle looking for ACC rushing touchdown number 7, and he came within a yard of it. Mensa at the mesh point, it's scooped up. Heading the other way is Daniels. It's a scoop and score for Georgia Tech. Omar Daniels found the ball laying on the turf, and he finds the end zone in the first points of the game.
You can see as the end is crashing down, he wants to pull this ball because he sees how the dive is going to be taken away. And you're almost caught in that no man's land where the running back is trying to grab for the football. Darian's trying to pull it out because he sees the end man on line of scrimmage crashing flat. See how they respond here. It'll be critical.
Play action for Mensa. A rollout and an easy pitch and catch to Jeremiah Hazley. And the tight end is close to a first down. Mensa's off to a 6-for-6. Now make it a 7-for-7 start. Mostly to Barkay. Another move for Barkay on the screen. And a simple play becomes a chunk play to the 46 of Georgia Tech.
It's a nice job by Georgia Tech secondary.
Georgia Tech without arguably their best corner today, as Shepard gets to the 41-yard line, picks up 5. Play clock now down to 3 for fourth down. Will they snap it? They will. Here comes a blitz. Mensa off his back foot, has a hookup with Samir Hagans for a first down. Kept his eyes downfield as the rush was heading his way. A big Duke conversion.
It just came in for Zach Toby.
Blitz off the edge again. It's picked up again. It's Hagans again. First down.
And you see who they're continuing to try to go after.
Shepard hunting for some room. He's going to lose yards. Should take us to the end of the quarter. Mensa rolls, being chased to the sideline. And it looked like a toe tap for Higgins. And they will say yes, completed to the 12-yard line. Todd Polino, second all-time in scoring in Duke history. And it's a muffed snap. And special teams kills Duke again. Cade Reynoldson muffed the hold. A goal to go as well on the opening drive for Duke. And they come away empty on both because special teams costs them. 7-0 Georgia Tech. And their offense back to work. Malachi Hosley has 4 yards. 2 offensive drives, Lewis, for Duke.
And keep points off the board. Now let's see if they're offensively, they can get something going.
Haynes King shovels one out to the flat. Nowhere to go for Hosley. At least 10 points out on the field. Anderson Castle for the secondary. Bopped down at about the 48-yard line of Georgia Tech, but not before easily picking up the first down.
It's just real good blocking on that inside zone run, and then you're getting some blocking on the edge by the wide receivers.
Castle again, trying to bounce it outside. He is a grad transfer from Appalachian State.
When you get down inside the 20, you've got to put it in the end zone. Tech's got to find some ways to keep them out of that area of the field.
And it's a 3-man rush, and it gets home nonetheless.
And you're just going to get 2 one-on-ones. Watch both defensive tackles just getting good vertical push. Vandenberg just taking number 63, Bradley Smith, and just bench pressing him off of him. Mensa can't get rid of the football quick enough.
3rd and 23. Thielen beats it. It's to midfield.
And they are giving Georgia Tech's offensive line all they can handle.
Screen. Short of the first down. And Malachi Hosley is a fullback. And they hand it to him. And he spins and has the first down. So he lined up as the fullback in the eye with Jamal Haynes as the tailback staff. But he would be #1 in the country by a yard in average yards per attempt if he had enough carries to qualify. Another screen. Eric Rivers right at the line of scrimmage. He's brought down. Haynes King finds a crosser. That's a first down out to the 44-yard line.
Routes with precision and quickness. You're going to see him coming in motion. Just look how quickly he's able to get out and just run that little in. He can be very efficient when the run game is rolling.
Jamal Haynes runs hard for his size. 3rd down and 5. Simulated pressure. Mensa backing up. Mensa extending the play. Gets all the way up to the 10-yard line. Down the sideline. It's Barkey. First down. Oh, that was all Darian Mensa.
I mean, how frustrating is this for a defense? As you see, Vandenberg, he's got him in his sights. He just can't get him down. Mensa just stopping and starting that. Then he has Braden.
He said with all that money, the #1 thing he wanted to do was something for his mom. Nate Shepard bounces it outside, has a first down. And to that point, we've got a matchup today of 2 undefeated ACC teams. A couple of losses for Duke as Barkey, a little button hook up the right sideline, steps out of bounds and preserves time in front.
Duke just trying to get something going and get some points on the board.
Crease for Shepard, and that door closed quickly. Mensa from a clean pocket. Bobbled ball, and it's caught on the carom by Jake Taylor. And I think he's got a first down.
That's good fortune and just sticking with it by Jake Taylor. You see he was, as well as keep an eye on Samir Higgins, #2 at the top of the screen, one-on-one.
Mensa with a check down. Nice cut by Nate Shepard. Takes an official out as well. Picks up about 8.
Got to get some points out of this drive before the half.
Mensa lobs one. Nice adjustment. Touchdown. Landon King tracked the football. And Darian Mensah has his 16th touchdown pass of the season. That's the first offensive touchdon of the day.
Yeah, you're going to see Landon King right here, then man on the line of scrimmage. He's just going to be one-on-one against the corner here in the boundary, the weak side of this formation. You see they try to get a jam on him at the line of scrimmage, and then the corner picks him up outside leverage with a safety in the middle of the field. And there you see the physicality at the catch point. You know, Georgia Tech fans are going to argue, did he push off? Did he push the corner to the ground? You see Darian Mensah, this shuffling in the pocket there. You see the left arm. And you see how the reaction of Rodney Shelley as he falls to the ground. Stronger in terms of the quality of football that they're playing right now.
Haynes King up the middle. 22 seconds on the clock. And Brent Key's going to call one of his timeouts right here. And don't let the rankings in this game fool you. Duke was actually a slight favorite. As Jamal Haynes tries to bounce it outside. Final timeout called by Brent Key, but only picking up 5 yards. So now you're down to 17 seconds. This might be the final play of the half. King to the sideline. That's pulled in, but I don't
know if the running game is going to be something that's just going to be there, although I wouldn't abandon it. But for Duke, it's just about finishing drives and being clean with the football.
Higgins from about the 10-yard line. Samir Higgins gets to the sideline. He has been a Georgia Tech killer at times. An 81-yard touchdown and a punt return a few years ago. Gilmore sneaking down near the line of scrimmage again. Instead, Mensah misdirection the other way to Barkay.
You're watching tape, using some of the analytics, the data that he had presented to them.
There he is again. He said he wanted to go to Harvard and graduate. Andrell Anthony has a couple of yards. Feels like 50 years. Mensah, one-on-one. Andrell Anthony wide open into the red zone. But they lined up that diamond formation to the far side of the field. That left Anthony on an island, and he was able to convert for 14.
What's the good play? But again, the plays that we have a high degree of success, like that.
Straight ahead run. Short of the first down for Castle. They give it to him. He gets another push. Is he short? It looks like he might be.
Bob, it's 3 in a row.
On a short-range field goal, cost his team 3 points when he muffed the snap. This time the operation is perfect. 3rd down and a yard. Haynes King's going to try to get it himself, and he will. Everything today, though, for Georgia Tech on offense has been hard.
I know there's a lot of game to go.
Haynes King floats one wide open. Josh Beetham, the tight end. That's just a blown coverage for Duke. Beetham running free down to the 25-yard line of the Blue Devil for the Ramblin' Wreck.
What's going to wind up happening here is you're going to see the safety, Deshaun Stone. He just falls down at the break point right there. He just trips over.
Of 51 yards against Wake. Smoothly knocks another one through. Mensah off play action. Floats a pass to the left. Flat, nice move by Nate Shepard. And another. Broken tackles, making men miss in the open field for 15 yards and a first down.
I mean, it's just nothing but hit after hit.
And Josiah Green, Caleb Weaver, both starters on the defense from Dartmouth and Sam Houston State. Mensah backpedaling. Mensah. Dangerous play to Barkay. Dropped it in with a flag in the secondary.
It's a real dangerous offense that's starting to find its groove a little bit, maybe throwing the football.
Stockton lets it drop, and it spins back. It becomes a downed punt at the 7-yard line. Georgia Tech and Duke. And Tech forced to start from deep in their own end with a run to Jamal Haynes.
Dean Patterson, almost a catastrophic error.
Haynes King again, this time looking on a one-on-one ball for Isaiah Canyon, who makes a terrific catch for a 3rd down conversion.
Everybody knows who listens to us call Georgia Tech football games. long been a fan of Isaiah Canyon. Just look how high up off the ground he is.
For Georgia Tech, Haynes King off play action, right over the middle. It works to perfection. Down to the 5-yard line, it's a 1st and goal. J.T. Byrne, 21 yards.
Yeah, you just got to know who the eligible. That's a big-time throwing catch from King to Canyon.
So a chip shot field goal for Aiden Burr of 23 yards to try to give Georgia Tech the lead back. And he will do just that. Both teams, though, have gotten red zone stops and held to field goal attempts.
Hot for them.
Straight quarterback run for King. Stays in bounds. Inside the 40. Down close to the 39-yard line. And they've only allowed 3 points in the second half today. They trip up Malachi Cosley here as Luke Murgott grabbed Hosley around the ankles, but it's good for a first down.
Maximum pressure.
They all are on the way, and beating the blitz is Haynes King to Bailey Stockton for a first down.
I mean, that right there is just great. I mean, it's really him versus him. It's Murgott versus King. He knows who's coming, and he knows what his hot is. He gets it immediately. Immediately, he gets it to Bailey Stockton.
It comes down to this drive for Georgia Tech. Hosley, spin cycle to the end zone for a touchdown. And now Georgia Tech has their 2-score lead with under 5 minutes to go.
It's the blocking at the point of attack, and then Hosley one-on-one against safety Caleb Weaver, who we had just talked about, and he wins the battle.
Mensah, as a result, has time. Comeback route down the sideline, timed up perfectly to Samir Hagans.
That's excellent by Darian Mensah. He signals to the wide receiver, don't keep running the go, come back to me, as he escapes out to his left, and Samir Hagans reads it perfectly and just starts working back towards the quarterback.
Another 4-man rush. Mensah, another long throw to Barkay. He stays in bounds and gains yards after the catch inside the 40-yard line of Georgia Tech. The other good news, of course, Lewis Purdue.
Somebody's got to break a tackle and make a big play.
Mensah to Barkay. Close to another first down. 46 to try to keep the game alive. It's got plenty of leg. No good. Missed it right. Points, just missed a field goal. Haynes King, blockers in front. He's got a first down and more. Haynes King across midfield to the Duke 42. On 3rd down and forever, but a flag thrown in the offensive backfield. And this all might be coming back.
Personal foul, illegal hands to the face, defense, number 4. 15-yard penalty added to the end of the run, automatic first down.
Georgia Tech can just about end the game here. Haynes King, cruising to the end zone, touchdown. I think he thought about taking a knee inside the 10-yard line.
Sure did.
But now they're an extra point away from a 3-score lead.
Instead, Haynes King said, I'll take my 10th TD of the season. It's just, again, the execution at this area of the field.
Mensah's going to take a shot to the end zone. 50-50 ball, and it's caught. Touchdown, Samir Hagans. Oh, what a war for the football that was, and Hagans won it.
That is how you battle. And just watch Hagans. He's just running the fade, and you can see the defensive back is in perfect position.
So Mensah, a look end zone. Extending the play, and just throws a jump ball in the back of the end zone. Is it caught? The officials converge. It is. Barkay does it again. Well, they're about to continue to jump up the ACC standings.
They sure are. And the national standings.
Who knows? You might be looking at a top 10 team before too long. Another win for Georgia Tech. And they are now 7-0 for the first time since they started 9-0 in 1966.
That's amazing. It's amazing. He is really, Bob, he's put together a heck of a squad. And I know we enjoy every time we talk to him.
You want this, you got that. No way.